A lot of people graduate from school and they don't meet certain demands. And of course, when you don't meet a particular demand, it will be very difficult for you to be successful in the next level because life is in phases and men are in sizes. Welcome to another wonderful edition of the review this morning, where we will be talking about some varsities who have actually graduated students who are not qualified, and mobilizing them for NYSC is the height of it for me. And that's what we want to talk about right now. It is no longer blaming the government for everything all the time. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and of course, Michael Ekene is right here. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Ramsey.
How was it like when you heard that varsities, are mobilizing unqualified NYSC members, students who are not qualified for NYSC? What do you think may have prompted this?
It's not new. It's not novel to us. It's something that has been happening. It's been endemic. It's like corruption in our politics. It's been endemic right from the existence.
Politics extended there.
Absolutely, that's what it is. Yeah, but it's like you see the system of corruption, the way it happens in countries have corruption that is part and parcel of them. Falsification of results, adjustment of age has been part and parcel of most universities. So JAMB coming out to say we've identified 88 universities that are on our watch list for reportedly having repeated forged results, forging documents, and illegal mobilization of unqualified youth corpus. It's been there so I'm not just hearing that for the first time.
But is it possible for the university to know that these persons are not qualified and they mobilize them, or the students play their ways through the university?
If you don't follow through the legal process, which is central admission processing unit from JAMB, then JAMB will already know that this person is already forging things. Remember, for some people after school, it depends on your age of entry. Some people will go to backdate their age to gain admission, and when it comes to trying to align what is in your birth certificate, what is your NIN, and it gets to the time of mobilization, it could choke you. And when it chokes you, that's when they go to falsify, to go to change date of birth, trying to align so that you can, because once you're 30, averagely you can go for NYC again. So they go to backdate.
But sometimes you see some core members and you don't need a prophet to tell you that they are above 30.
Absolutely. You see them in uniform. So that's actually,
we can categorize those ones as part of the unqualified, mobilized students.
Mobilized NYC,
students for NYC.
Yeah, for NYC. That's what it is. So it's been there because you see it in every state. Lagos, Kaduna, Abuja. It's not just in one state. You can't say it's just happening in one place. And it's been happening. And remember we talked about what criterion enables students to be holistic in a society. By the time you've helped them to falsify results, document, backdate their age, for them to be able to be mobilized, after they are done, the prerequisite skills, like we talk about, that will make them to be employable is lacking. Remember that the entry, most people enter with falsified document. JAMB will say, okay, we're taking note, because Mohammed Bolaji, JAMB director, has come out to say 88 are on our list, but this has been happening for a very long time over the years, and we've been warning them. Right now we have 88 universities on our watch list that we're going to strike them through when it becomes too much.
Hold your thought for a minute. You talked about employability. Talking about employability, don't you think the bulk of building and molding students to be employable is done by the universities, that the only thing they go to do at the National Youth Service is just to integrate and maybe familiarize with the nation, cultural differences and collaboration, fraternizing and all of that? Do you think, apart from Said, that they do during orientation camps, is there anything that has to do with skill acquisition that will make them employable as core members? Because you talked about employability.
Remember, it depends on your choice of place of primary assignment, your PPA.
Do you have a choice of picking a PPA? Or you are being posted to places?
You're being posted, but then you also have a choice to say, hey, this place that I'm going to will not favor me in terms of skill acquisition. I want to serve in this place. And people work this in their posting. Of course,
Okay.
now it's very known that you can actually say, hey, I want to, or I'm sick, I'm cold. This area in Jos is actually cold. I don't want to be posted there. I prefer to go to Lagos.
Redeployment.
Yeah,
On health ground.
on head ground, redeployment. Some people do
Health
that.
ground, marriage ground.
Marriage grounds, pregnancy grounds, those things, side grounds. You can also say, I'm allergic to some weathers in some states. I don't want to go. And then you're redeployed. But then what should be in your subconscious mind is, I want to get equipped holistically when it comes to skill acquisition, because after I'm done with this mandatory 1-year service, remember that just as it is stipulated for those that went to polytechnics, there is a mandatory 1-year skill acquisition time, or IT time. IT time before you are enabled to go for youth service. That makes it 5 years. Why did they put that for those in polytechnics if those universities cannot say, hey, this 1 year that I have is a time for me to get skills that makes me employable? If you're done and you come out and you're not employed, you don't have requisite employable skills, that's why you carry CVs about. If you're looking
All right. I think we heard recently, even people who go through the polytechnic, where it was been said that one of the prerequisites for doing NYSC now for polytechnic people who do HND is the compulsory IT, 1 year IT. Well,
industrial
I think
training.
Industrial training. I think that's good enough. Then finally, before I let you go, this mobilizing unqualified students for NYSC being done by varsities. Is it for the good of the students or for the bad of the students?
Of course, now everyone that has done it will tell you, hey, bro, I wasn't supposed to serve. Take exemption letter and then use that 1 year and get skills to get employed. Because exemption letter from NYSC, National Youth Service Corps, is the same as the passing out letter.
But getting exemption that's on age grant.
Yeah, on age grant.
They're not qualifying that NYC is talking about. JAMB is talking about. Is it on age grant, just on age grant, or academic grant?
It's on both sides. They talked about backdated age grant, illegal admission, those that JAMB did not give admission.
Then falsification of results.
Absolutely, falsification of results.
Documents.
Remember, most universities give their own admission. This is my own candidate. JAMB did not admit them, but I want to make so they falsify everything.
VC list.
Yeah, absolutely. So JAMB is saying, putting them not going through our link is illegal and criminal. They can't be prosecuted. But it's been happening. There's been a preponderance of that in many universities in Nigeria, where everybody has a list. Every lecturer, HOD has his own list and is pushing it.
All right.
JAMB did not approve. And JAMB is saying, we've been watching you guys, giving you guys the levity of doing that for so long, but right now we're about to call.
I think we should also fault
prosecute you guys.
JAMB for just folding their arms to watch these things happen.
And you can also
shout it out. Stop it, because that's the only way we can get a better society.
You can also fault the student, because if you go to the back door, you come out to the back door. When you're looking for a job to the front door, you ain't gonna get it. You end up.
So if you start with a back door, you need to continue with a back door, because it's just like you lying to get something. You need to lie to also keep it sometimes.
Keep covering
All
it.
right. Well, this is going to be the size of the review for this morning. But then I want Nigerians and varsities to know, the students, everyone to know, Nigerians should know that most times people point accusing fingers to the government.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the politicians. But then this corruption has eaten deeply into the fabrics of the society, cutting across every nook and cranny of the activities and most of the things that we do as a nation. What do we have to do? We need to fight this tooth and nail, do the right thing, and allow God play its own part so that we can enjoy the fruit of our labor. Thank you very much, Michael, for being part of the program today. My name is Ramsey, and I will come on your way again, and that's going to be same time, same station tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.